12 Unbelievable Relics. Number 12. St. Catherine of Siena's head. People might occasionally forget how religion can be a little bit eerie, and this is certainly the case with St. Catherine of Siena. St. Catherine was believed to have had many visions of Christ. Catherine completely cut off her hair and devoted herself to the Lord and Savior. Her hair wasn't the only thing cut off. When Catherine died in Rome at the age of 33, she wanted to have her body preserved in her hometown of Siena. Smuggling her body would be a little bit difficult, and getting past the guards in Rome must have been a difficult task. So to make the process easier, they simply cut off her head and put it in a paper bag. The legend goes that the guards looked in the bag anyways and only saw rose petals, meaning her head had transformed. When she returned to Siena, her head magically reappeared again. Number 11. The Shrine of the Cloak. The Shrine of the Cloak is located next to the main mosque in Kandahar, Afghanistan. This cloak is actually believed to be the one worn by the Prophet Muhammad and is therefore one of Islam's most holy relics. The cloak is locked away and is rarely displayed to the public. Only Afghanistan's elite leaders had access to it. When the Taliban rose to power, a man named Mullah Omar and wore it as he stood on a building in front of a large crowd of followers. 1996 is believed to be the last time the public has seen the cloak. Number 10. St Teresa's hand. This woman was declared a saint by the Catholic Church and was born in Spain in 1515. She played a critical role in Spanish literature during the Renaissance and encouraged Christian meditation practices. A group of close followers began to love her teachings, developing a cult-like phenomena that struck Spain. 40 years after her death, she was canonized by Pope Gregory XV. During the Spanish Civil War, her mummified hand played a role in the propaganda by Francisco Franco. The dictator stole the hand from a convent in Ronda and then began getting a little bit creepy. He took the hand everywhere he went, and reportedly even slept with it under his pillow. When he was on his deathbed, he was even found holding on to it. Number 9. St. Gennarius' blood. San Gennaro, or St. Gennarius, was the bishop of the town Beneveto, near Naples, and was headed in a crater of a volcano in 305 AD. He was dubbed to be a Christian martyr after his execution. A grieving woman supposedly was able to capture some of the blood from the gruesome execution and saved it in a vial. The ancient relic is a round, flattened, and sealed glass vial that holds about 60 milliliters of a dark substance many believe is actually blood. During the ceremony, the blood is moved around in the vial. Since blood after it leaves the body normally turns a little globby, it's believed that this blood belonged to a supernatural being. Many believe that this is a relic created in the Middle Ages and isn't actually the blood of San Gennaro. What do you think? Number 8. Shrine of Maggie. A triple-plated gold sarcophagus is held in Cologne, Germany, and is believed to hold the remains of the three wise men. The relic arrived to Cologne's magnificent cathedral in 1164 after being held in Constantinople. This relic holds much importance to the city of Cologne, and the cathedral to house these relics took 632 years to complete, and is now the largest Gothic cathedral in Germany. The cathedral was once the tallest building in the world. The tomb is elaborately decorative, which displays images of the prophets, apostles, and evangelists, and at the bottom depicts the baptism of Christ, as well as his crucifixion. Number 7. Buddha's tooth. After Buddha was cremated, one of his teeth was still found intact by his disciple Kema. Kema presented it as a gift to the king of Brahmata. This man was the ruler of Sri Lanka at the time. It's currently held in the city of Kandy, Sri Lanka, and has displayed an important role in local politics. It's believed that whoever holds this holy relic will successfully govern the country. The holy water is believed to contain healing powers and preserves the tooth from decay. Number 6. Mary Magdalene's arm. Mary Magdalene was one of Jesus' closest followers and was present during his crucifixion and resurrection. She is considered to be a saint of the Catholic, Eastern Orthodox, Anglican, and Lutheran Churches, while other churches consider her to be a loose woman. St. Hugh decided that everyone should get to see a piece of Mary. He was reportedly shown her arm by monks, and he first attempted to bite off her finger with his front teeth. Despite the protests from the monk who originally showed him the arm, he's able to get home safely and is dubbed a saint for all this. Number 5. The Shroud of Turin. Is it possible this shroud of cloth was actually the burial cloth of Jesus Christ? Or was the entire thing a massive hoax conducted by the Catholic Church? Many do firmly believe this is the true image of their Lord, and it's currently held in the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist in Turin, Italy. Popes have described it as an icon, the holy face of Jesus, and a mirror of the gospel. A Swiss Federal Technology Institute conducted with 95% confidence that the shroud dates back to 1260 AD. The stain did contain iron oxide, which is found in blood, but still could be in one's blood. The shroud is a relic of faith nonetheless. Number 4. 300-year-old Jesus statue. So you're probably thinking, there's statues of Jesus everywhere. What makes this one so special? Well, not all Jesus statues have a real human teeth inside, as you can see from this x-ray. Not only that, the teeth are in pristine condition. The statue dates back from the 18th century from Mexico, and the teeth are slightly visible through Jesus' open lips. The statue depicts Jesus during the moment of his passion, where he's bleeding from the forehead from the crown of thorns. The statue depicts Jesus from the moment of his passion, where he's bleeding from the forehead from a crown of thorns. I'm guessing someone just had some extra teeth laying around and decided to put them in a statue to make it more realistic. But this one might scare the kids a little too much. Number 3. A part of Mohammeds Beard. Muhammad is a worship prophet, no doubt, and anything associated with him is considered to be holy. The beard hair is held in the Mevlana Runi Mausoleum in Konya, Turkey, and is in a secure glass case. Number 2. The blessed tongue of St. Anthony of Padua. St. Anthony was actually from Portugal, but died in Padua, where his actual famous tongue is being held. St. Anthony died in 1231 AD. Rumor has it that when people opened his tomb, his body was reduced to dust and bones, but his tongue was still lifelike and preserved. They believe that this is a sign of God, and that his preachings and sermons were so true that God must have preserved his tongue to prove this. People can still see the skeleton, and his now decomposed tongue on display on the gospel side of the basilica in Padua. And number 1, most unbelievable holy relic, the holy foreskin. Okay, now maybe we've gone a little too far. Also known as the holy prepuce, in some churches in the Middle Ages, they claim to have Jesus' foreskin that was a result from his circumcision when he was a baby. You can only have one foreskin, so why did so many churches claim to have it? Most of them have been lost or destroyed during the French Revolution. The church could probably get by without this one, though.